Cloud Kingdom. Let's record. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the fourth game in the series, we have InCa against Sting. Sting was able to win the first 3 games. Well, pay a little bit of attention next time. Was just mentioned in the chat. Yeah, we have a German caster today, which is Take. All the German viewers amongst you will know him, and he's the host of the Home Story Cup, which is quite the amazing event. So he obviously can't read Hangul as well, and apparently missed the announcement of the players in the chat. Therefore, the question, it is InCa, and he is starting at the bottom left as the Protoss player in the blue colors. We are on Cloud Kingdom, which is a map that was used in the Korean weeklies before. I mentioned this during the Gomcast already, but if you want to check out an interview with one of the map makers, go to esfiworld.com, and there you can check out an interview with one of the creators of this map, which is actually pretty cool. He just talks about what he intended to do, what he intended to create when he was thinking about this particular map, how the map should work in his opinion, how the map just went through different stages of development. It's kind of interesting to read, so go to esfiworld.com if you want to check that out. And right now we have InCa against Sting on a set map, and we have the Terran player so far without gas. In the last games that we've seen on this map, especially in the GSTL, most players try to play with an early expansion. Both Protoss players that I've observed on Cloud Kingdom so far even try to go for a Nexus first. And Sting is now delaying his orbital command a tiny little bit, because he wants to prevent his opponent from sneaking into the main base. The probe is immediately trying to take down the supply depot, but Sting was not stupid about it. He made sure that there were enough hit points built up before he went back with the SCV, and now he is completing this supply depot. But as I already said, due to this fact, he delayed his orbital command just a tiny little bit. And at the bottom left, we now have the second gas already being taken for Sting, for InCa, and the cybernetics core is being built. Harvester count 19 to 16, and one scouting SCV for Sting. There are 2 Sinaga watchtowers in the middle of the map where you can get a decent view on the area. A lot of ramps are part of this map as well, and the more you expand, the more pathways you open for your opponent to attack you, and it's quite possible to flank. So it's quite an interesting map, and I'm actually eager to see how it will develop during the GSL season, how it's going to turn out when it comes down to the best players in the world playing against each other on Cloud Kingdom. The expansion for Sting is now being built in his main base. He is just taking double refinery. He's now building his 1 expo, and well, let's see what we are having for InCa. He has 1 gate and might just go for a 1 gate expansion right now. The probe is already rallied to the front, and therefore we will probably see the Nexus right away. Certainly looks like it. Yep, here we go. 1 sentry, that's all there is right now, and a stalker, just to poke a tiny little bit. Have a quick look if there's already an expansion. Just have a look if he can maybe see the Marines at the front, but nah, doing a good job killing the shields within seconds, and another volley actually kills some of the hit points as well. The bunker is in position, or will be in position in a few seconds, so that he's kind of safe against incoming gateway attacks, but the natural is already built on the high ground, so he has the command center with the orbital, second mule incoming, and more is actually not securing it with additional barracks, but for now just getting more factories. So yeah, it's kind of a macro map that we are seeing right now. I remember specifically a game on the first day of the GSTL when we saw MMA against Oz. It was a really interesting match because MMA basically punished Oz for being too greedy. Oz tried to start with a Nexus first play, and MMA was there just in time to throw down a bunker, and he just killed so much stuff. So on this map it's really possible to play a lot of different strategies and to punish your opponent for all too greedy builds, even though most players try to get an early expansion on Cloud Kingdom, at least so far. And the Protoss is now transitioning into robotics. After completing his Nexus, he started to build 2 gateways in order to have enough warp-in capabilities to be safe against incoming attacks. But at the same time now we have the switch into the robotics. And this is also kinda a little bit different of what we've seen today in the GSTL. And when the Protoss player that I mentioned earlier, when Nextstream was playing, he was focusing a lot more on the Twilight Council, his double upgrades, and a transition into Archon and Templar with Storm. So now we are seeing more of the standard play that has been around for quite a while with robotics tech, but the double forge nonetheless. So the first observer is being chrono boosted right now and rally towards his main base, while Sting is actually researching a cloak. He's going for a Banshee play, researching cloak, his main base. We have one of each buildings, and now he's getting additional production capabilities. So yeah, it's pretty cool so far. 35 SCVs against 41 harvesters, 42 probes, and the Twilight Council. Starting with the Twilight Council right away, a little bit too early to just build it in order to be able to get the 2 upgrades. So it looks more like he is really going to use rather the Twilight Council than go for the robotics bay, at least so far. He's adding a bunch of immortals, which is never a bad idea if you're encountering a Terran player that's playing with a bio-heavy force. But the Twilight Council, obviously only the first step. I think we are going to see a he's not going for some kind of DT play. No. Is he? No. Going for the charge upgrade. DTs, that would have been a little bit too late. But nice positioning for this. Oh, did he see the Banshee leave? I think he did. Might have just missed it, but there's one Banshee at the bottom already, so never mind. 7 kills so far. The second one is now approaching the natural, while he's killing sentries as well. Wow, look at how many units he's killing. He's not only killing probes, but he was able to take down sentries at the same time. And I think there are three of those observers. He's getting a 4th observer now. The more surprising that Sting is doing so much damage. It is really surprising that Sting is doing tons of damage, even though there are 4 observers on the map. This is ridiculous. He is killing tons of units, and there's another cloak, and the observer is late again, and another sentry dies. 5 kills for one Banshee, 12 for the other one. Sting is obliterating InCa with his Banshee play, and this is just so weird. We have 4 observers already. This is parting style, basically. Observers everywhere, but it doesn't only help to have the observers on the map, you have to have them in the right positions, and this definitely something that InCa did not do, and he is so far behind right now. Look at the harvest count, 42 against 48, and it's not only the difference in harvesters. At the same time, it's also the fact that he has mules in addition, that he killed so many sentries, and another stalker as well. This is horrible. This is a horrible scenario now for InCa. He's down to 72 supply against 109, and we have so many Marines with combat shield not just done yet, but wow, if he is able to attack before Storm is done, then this is going to be a huge upset for InCa. Will InCa be able to withstand this pressure? Because if he's not, then oGs might lose another game and be down 4 games. This would be horrible. He's killing gas already, he's taking down the assimilator, and he is attacking the pylon, unpowering the Twilight Council. Twilight Council is gone. No +2/+2 upgrade anytime soon, and this expansion is about to die. This is ridiculous. Sting is taking down one player after another. This guy is on a run, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is on a run, but that's Storm! In your face! That Storm hurt, and it really hurt. But at the same time, without an expansion, what can InCa do? InCa is down to 55 supply. What can he do? There's 120 supply against him, and there's a beautiful position. The Banshees grant vision onto the high ground. InCa is on the verge of being eliminated. He's trying to get those immortals into position to take on the tanks, but at the same time they get focused by the Banshees. All the immortals are gone, and he's trying to kill the Banshees with a bunch of, well, with his High Templars, but ladies and gentlemen, this is looking horrible for InCa. And even if he's able to withstand this attack, even if he's able to kill every single unit, what's he gonna do? He can't just... The only thing this game is over. He can't do anything. He can't do anything. There is no sneaky tech that he has, and he knows it. He types GG, leaves the game, and NSH has 4 points in this clan war. oGs 0.